As she does every day on duty, Olga does the exercise circuit at sunset in the park near her house. She showers and leaves for work at the 911 switchboard. This weekend is important. She celebrates 15 years of service in the victim support unit. She stops by the dispatch cafeteria that works 24 hours a day like they do. She greets Margot, the cashier, orders her double skim, and boards the elevator to the 11th floor, where she settles into her booth after greeting her coworkers. She hadn't finished activating her phone extension or closing her desk drawer when her phone rings. "Good evening, 911, how may I help you?" In the background, she hears banging, metal falling, and a broken sob. "If you can't talk, say you want a pizza and I'll keep you on the line to get your location." "Help! My daddy is fighting with my mommy," says a child's voice. At this call for help, another communication protocol is activated, alerting the police and civil defense. "What's your name? Are you okay? My name is Olga." "My name is Juan Jose. Dad slapped me on the back, but he hit my mom with his hand. She fell to the floor. She pushed me into the room and I ran away. I'm a coward. I left my mom alone." "You are not a coward, Juan Jose. You did the right thing. You are looking for help for your mommy. I am tracking the location of your house." A woman screams and the crying of children are heard. Olga, while talking to Juan Jose, has alerted the police of a 578 in District 10. There has been no confirmation of the address yet. The call signal is weak. "Do you know what your address is?" "I live in the slum near the Glen. My house is in the La Piedra sector behind Don Ruperto's grocery store." Barrio Abajo is a rural sector. Access is limited, besides being a place where armed gangs take refuge. "Does your house have a number?" she asked. "No, it's made of mud and bricks. My mother has a rose in the window." "How many siblings do you have?" "There are 3 of us. Mario and Ana, the youngest. I'm the oldest. My brothers are in the living room with my mommy and daddy," he said. "Do you know why your daddy is upset? What happened to him?" she asked. "Because we were hungry," he said. They hadn't had lunch or dinner because they were waiting for daddy to bring the food. The fridge was empty. Juan Jose and Mario had gone to Ruperto's to ask for a kilo of flour for mom to cook, and he sent him to say, "There is no food for you until your dad pays off the debt. Tell him to pay," he yelled. They went back to the house, they told what Don Ruperto had told them, and their mother gave them a glass of guarapo and a kiss on the forehead. The father arrived home at 6:00 p.m. with some friends and sent the children to bed early so they would not disturb their guests. The mother, when she saw her husband come in, asked him for the food to prepare. They had only eaten a piece of bread with guarapo in the morning, and since then, they had been drinking water to endure their hunger. The man, annoyed by the woman's complaint, throws the bag of food on the floor. She knelt down to pick up the things from the floor, washed them, and started to cook. The men had already settled in the house. They played loud music. The noise kept Juan Jose awake, and he left the room to the kitchen to see if his mother had something to eat since she was cooking for his father. They were playing dominoes in the living room and drinking beer. The mother signaled him to stay under the table to stay out of sight. She gave him a plate with what she had prepared. Dad went to the bedroom and took out a black box he had hidden and put it on the table. Everyone was delighted with the drugs he brought. The mother reproached the father for using drugs in the house, and he replied, "This house is mine and I do what I want," and hit her in the face. She covered her face and went crying to the bedroom to take food to Juan Jose's brothers. They changed the music and continued smoking drugs. They passed the pipe among themselves. The mother left the room with an empty plate, and as she passed through the living room, the father grabbed her arm so hard that she let go of the plate, and the plate broke when it fell. He forced her to dance. She shook, but he squeezed her tighter. She began to cry again and dance until he pushed her into the kitchen. The caller's cell phone signal triangulation system yielded an address. Olga relayed the information to the police. "Where were you? Tell me, is that the only reason your dad got upset?" I'm going to look for my brother. He got upset because he brought Mario to my room. He was hitting him. Mom served him the food she prepared when Dad brought for his friends and had saved food in a pot to give us as soon as he fell asleep. But Dad discovered the pot and yelled at her. I went out to the living room and my dad was hitting Mario with the leash. His friends were asleep on the living room furniture. Mom was in the backyard breastfeeding my little sister Anna. Mom's face is purple. Dad looked at me when I went out to the yard. He didn't say anything to me. When I jumped on my brother to protect him, he hit me with the buckle of the leash. I pulled my brother and we ran under the bed. We are hiding here and I continue to talk to you. I have yet to look for Anna. Don't leave the room anymore, Juan Jose. The police are about to arrive. They already know where you live. They are going to protect you from your dad. Everything is going to be fine. They need to hurry up. Dad is beating my mom because we escaped from his leash. For my dad, my mom is to blame for everything that happens. That's unfair. He should take responsibility for his actions. In the background, we hear the sirens of police cars and ambulances, the shouts of the police. They have entered the house and got the drugs in the living room. The drugged men did not resist arrest. Juan Jose's father was caught red-handed while attacking his mother and little Anna. The ambulance attended to them, cleaning the wounds on their skin. A prosecutor who accompanied them in cases where minors are involved lifted a restraining order against the father, which would be added to the criminal case of drug possession. He took Juan Jose, his siblings, and his mother to a shelter. The very next day, they have a new opportunity in life. They will enter a training project for mothers at risk, where they will receive economic support, work for the mother, education for the children, and psychological support to heal the wounds suffered in their souls. All this thanks to the support received by Olga and the 911 team, who day by day help people in risky situations. If you liked this story, like it and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.